I'm Luke Danny Blue, and this is a series called How to Woo a Blank, in which I am walking you through every zodiac sign one by one. We're at the second to last installment, How to Woo an Aquarius. And I'm going to give you some really quick tips on, first, what you need to know about Aquariuses, second, what you need to show to the Aquarius to win his or her heart, and third, I'm going to give you a dream date idea for an Aquarius. So, first, what you need to know about Aquariuses. Aquariuses are proud weirdos. Sometimes they're kind of normal seeming on the surface, but they are always into something that's a little bit offbeat, and they're proud of it, they're excited about it, they want you to know about it, and they want you to basically think that they're like the smartest person ever in this particular weird area. If you can think they're smart and weird at the same time, they really like that. They're also really cerebral. They're basically just living their whole lives from their heads to the point that they kind of think they're robots. So what this looks like, what I mean by they think they're robots, is like they kind of take some pride in not being like everyone else, which means that they are kind of uncomfortable with the whole idea of having emotions, having a body. And so let's say an Aquarius is falling in love with you, and you're falling in love with the Aquarius, and you're like, hey Aquarius, I like you so much, I'm freaking out, I don't know what to do. And the Aquarius is just like, oh, cool. So do you want to go hang out now? Or maybe I'll talk to you later. And what's actually going on inside the Aquarius's head, like you're devastated, right? But what's going on inside the Aquarius's head is it's like, if you've ever seen like a kind of cartoon about robots where they get like water spilled on their circuit board and then there's like sparks going everywhere and the robot is going, "Danger, Will Robinson." That is what's happening to the Aquarius when they have a strong emotion that they don't understand. So just because the Aquarius doesn't seem into you doesn't actually mean anything. In fact, it's almost impossible to tell whether an Aquarius is into you. So you just gotta go with your own passion and just ride it out. Aquariuses are the most independent sign, and as a result, they can be kind of non-committal in relationships. The exception to this rule is if they are rebelling against the whole idea of independence and non-committalness, because they also love to rebel against anything that's expected of them. So you might, but typically you're going to be like, I really like this Aquarius. I want us to be calling each other our boyfriends now. And the Aquarius is going to be like, why do we have to do that? That's so banal, that's so normative, that's so square, whatever. Just like, if you're going to date an Aquarius, you just got to get over that stuff. You cannot care about like being too mainstream, because again, unless the Aquarius is rebelling against their more like fringy friends, they're not going to want to be mainstream. And this kind of gets into what you have to show to the Aquarius. What you need to show to the Aquarius first and foremost is respect for their independence, which basically just means be into the fact that, they have their own life and you have your own life, and you guys get to fantasize about each other a little bit in that space between you. Most important though is because Aquariuses have, they kind of play it cool, they're kind of robots, they have a little bit of trouble with feelings. You need to be the opposite of that. You need to be just this blur of passion and confidence. And they are going to be attracted to your passion and confidence, your individuality, like a magnet. If you're kind of a weirdo, let them see how weird you are. Flaunt it. They're going to be so hot for you. And finally, here's a dream date for an Aquarius. Basically, Aquariuses are their best selves when they're with their friends. They're their best selves in group environments. Friendship is super important for Aquariuses. So a great first date with an Aquarius is actually something that doesn't look anything like a date. It's like a group activity. If this Aquarius is really super nerdy, take the Aquarius to a trivia night with like their 3 best friends. If this Aquarius is really political, go to a political organizing event. If they're like, I don't know, really into anime or like comic books, go to like Comic-Con. But whatever you do, you just want to do something that brings out the Aquarius's best side, which is their like weird nerdiness combined with their love for social groups. And if you do that, you will be winning. You'll be winning the Aquarius battle, which is a very fine battle to win because ultimately an Aquarius lover is going to be the best friend you ever had. And here's a quote from a real life Aquarius who posted this on my Facebook page. She says, "Promise me the moon, but don't call me too much." So that pretty much sums it up. And stick around, hit the button on the side of the screen to go over to how to woo a Pisces, the last sign in the zodiac and the most mysterious.